Hi everyone, guys. So this is going to be really nice one again. I am working on cloud computing with a lot of students. So it's an online session, and we're going to cover what exactly the cloud computing is, the benefits, where we use, what are the companies, and there is a lot of going to be question answers, and I will be soon online with so many professors, teachers, faculties and students. So stay tuned, guys. The chapter is going to start cloud computing. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
Heartiest welcome and very good morning of Himalayas, the city Hoshiarpur. Today, we people at city's best college, the DAV College, are feeling very privileged and humble with the presence of a speaker who have joined us from Sat Samundron Par, Mr. Kamaljeet Singh Matharu, popularly known as Cam. Hello, Cam. We welcome you here on the land of five rivers and are really very grateful to you, sir, for your time. I think you have to get up early in the morning as it is around 7 a.m. in UK. And next, the big thanks for the webinar goes to the DAV College Managing Committee, our visionary leaders, Dr. Anup Kumarji and Shri DL Anandji, who are supporting us with their guidance, money, and infrastructure. I want to inform all the participants that our senior colleague, Dr. Pradeep Kaur, has played a crucial role in inviting such an experienced and valuable resource person for us. I, Jaswinder Singh, being the host of today's event, would like to read out the schedule of the session. We will start with a brief introduction of our not brief and worthy speaker. Then few wise words from our young, dynamic and beloved principal, Dr. Vinay Kumarji, who is the Karta Dharta of all these wonderful events. Next, our worthy speaker will take his time and will lead us to the world of cloud computing. Next, Dr. Pradeep Kaurji will present the formal vote of remarks by our manager, the head of this very hardworking department, Shri Sushil Kumarji. So now introducing our distinguished speaker, Mr. Kamaljeet ji is currently working with Cognizant UK as lead functional consultant and business analyst. He is having a very long experience of 18 years in the information technology and have worked for 6 years in Salesforce ecosystem, post-sales support, including planning and design for an evolving set of data products and services. Mr. Kamaljeet is born and raised in India, where he has completed his studies and worked as .NET developer. In 2006, he moved to London, UK, and since then, he is actively in various domains of IT industry. Mr. Kamaljeet is also successfully running a YouTube channel. Will share all the ways through which participants can connect with the respected speaker, his Instagram, his LinkedIn and Twitter accounts. So now, not taking much time, I will request our principal sir to share his words with us. Principal Dr. Vinay Kumarji.
Thank you, Jaswinder ji. Esteemed Kamaljeet Singh Matharu ji, a lead functional consultant, CRM UK. Sir, I welcome you to this prestigious institution of Northern India, DAV College Hoshiarpur, running successfully under the able guidance of Dr. Anup Kumar, President of the Managing Committee, and Shri DL Anandji, retired principal of this college. He is Secretary of DAV College Managing Committee. Sir, on the behalf of DAV College Hoshiarpur and its Managing Committee, I welcome you on this webinar on the topic cloud computing. I hope all the participants will definitely enrich their knowledge while listening your discourse, sir. So, hoping for even enriching my knowledge while listening you. So, over to you, sir. Thanks a lot and welcome again in this institution. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Principal Sarji.
And
sir, now stage is all yours. You can start.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jasminder sir and Principal sir. It's such an honor actually. And so yeah, मैं थोड़ा English flow ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ज़्यादा चला जाना किसी वेले. Please, Jasminder sir, ਤੁਸੀਂ stop कर ਦਿਓ ਮੈਨੂੰ. And so you know, so I can maintain
Sir, you can
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ
continue.
communication
Yes.
करनी है. I speak very well Punjabi. I speak very well Hindi. And ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਉਹ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ you know like seminar ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ continue flow ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. And I don't want to left anybody basically in behind, right? So thank you so much for inviting me, and let's we all involve and learn about cloud computing, what it is. Okay. So thank you. Let me share my screen first, guys, everyone, and we will start. Hanji, everyone can see my screen? Cloud computing?
Not yet, sir. Hanji. It is visible, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Right, so guys, very exciting and hot topic nowadays, cloud computing, where everyone would like to involve and work hard, and people wants to look for job. What we're going to cover, what is, first of all, cloud computing? Why cloud computing? What are the benefits of cloud computing? Kedi jagah, which companies are going to use, and what is your future as a student? Jo tusi learn kar rahe ho, you are a degree students, post-graduation students, you are in different domain of IT basically. Tusi koi software developer ho, koi infrastructure de vich ho. So how you going to use cloud computing in your future benefit? Aapaj sara discuss karna hai, and there will be a Q&A after all this. Then Q&A will cover karega ki you know tode kede questions hai and what exactly your expectation. We will spend some time at the end and we'll carry on. Okay, so this is as sir previously mentioned about my quick introduction, and here is my contact basically. Je tusi note kar lo, and I'm always live, and sir ne already mentioned kita my YouTube channel and my other connections. So main webinars karta rehna, and if you want to freely join in future tusi feel free join kar sakte ho. Okay, thank you so much. So before I start, if just wanted to double check everyone can see my screen, so we will go straight to cloud computing. Everyone can see my screen, yeah?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so what is cloud computing, and let's see what it is. So you can see this cloud everywhere nowadays. Like, you know, there are so many companies are showing these clouds. What exactly the meaning? So previously we used to use Word, Excel, PowerPoint. मैं बड़ी plain जी example लेनी है, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, because ਅਸੀਂ daily use करते हैं. And I think Gmail, everyone have Gmail या Hotmail accounts सारे दे बने हुए हैं, right? So first of all, cloud computing is quickly replacing the traditional model of having software application installed on-premise hardware from desktop computers to rooms of full of servers, depending. So see data centers the naam sunaya hona. So what this definition is saying is, it's all replaced. People don't need in-house servers. So tode college which pehla maybe server siga, maybe it's in cloud now. Maybe there are companies in India, in UK, so they all had different servers. On premises means in the office they used to have servers jithe sare clients connect hunde sige. Now the structure has been changed. People are moving away from in-house hardware and they're moving to the cloud. So cloud means it's like a lot of servers. Basically there is a room jithe unhone like they put so many computers in there, like it's people call it servers, aur unhanu sareyan nu interconnect karke and they created an infrastructure. Okay, so I just put two different definitions. So some people say it's replaced, some people say cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resource over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, you can access technology services as computer power storage and databases on an as needed basis. For example, you all have Gmail, ठीक है? तुसी कभी भी Gmail service नु बंद कर सकते हो, right? But if you have your own domain, let's say kamaljeet@mydomain.com, ठीक है? मैंने ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ अपना server बनाना पैना सी. Then I have to have a mail server to manage that, right? So then the server crash ho gaya, my emails are down. I have to basically maintain. Somebody needs to look after that kind of level. So how this is working is all both definitions are basically saying, number one, this is pay as you go. Tusi pay karo, service low, age vado, right? Then you can hire hardwares, you can hire computers, you can hire mobiles, you can hire any kind of device, you can hire internet. And that's basically is very simple, a layman definition of cloud computing, jithe sara kuch virtually available. Even we are connecting right now, so it's basically a biggest achievement of cloud computing. We're using Google Meet. I'm sure everyone is, because of the pandemic, साਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ Zoom ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਗਿਆ, like everybody wants to jump on call with the Zoom. Again, it's a cloud computing, people are connecting, and it's so easy to study. And again, it's basically for me as well, I'm connecting back home, Hoshiarpur, I'm from Hoshiarpur, and I'm connecting with you. It's because of the cloud computing. It's so much easier, okay? So that's what cloud computing is. No more hardware required, basically, you can all move to. And then the picture is defining as well what the highlights are. You go application, you go platform, and you go infrastructure. Okay? So collaboration means this is biggest example that we are all online. This is what collaboration is. We are talking to each other. Okay, so that's what the definition of collaboration, right? Then you got storage. Storage is in the back. You got Gmail. Todi emails kite store ho rahi hain. You don't know where it is, but there must be. Like Gmail said, I have a data center in India. Or can they sade kol data center in Asia, maybe in Europe, maybe in America. It's somewhere, but this is all connected, and you can all see your emails everywhere because it's stored in the cloud. Okay, so that's what is cloud computing in a very small and little definition. It's very high level. So guys, obviously when we go into in depth, it's a complete, actually a chapter by chapter in detail, and I'm sure you are all degree level, post graduation level students. So तुसी सारे ने different concepts पढ़े होने हैं कि what are the service model, what are the delivery models, and where the data center is. I'm sure you are all aware. So I am going to show you where you can use this in future and what companies are actually supporting, and you can all make money as well. End of the day, you working hard to get to some level where you can earn good money. Your future is bright, so you can go around the world as well and work hard. Okay, so let's start. The next one is why and what is the benefit of cloud computing. Number one, accessibility. So cloud-based application and data are accessible from virtually any internet-connected devices. So this is what I was explaining previously. So we're going to cover one by one in a definition. So tomorrow, if you have to read this, to see around this presentation they out and read and carry on. So what exactly. And guys, interviews, whenever you go any fresher level interviews, uthe zyadatar ek question puchde hai, like, because when you go to Amazon type of companies, like small, let's say CRM world, databases, uthe question puchde hai. If the database is stored in a cloud, the first question, what do you know about cloud computing? Okay, so you need to know a bit of very high level cloud computing ki hai, or the benefit ki hai. And sometimes they also ask you, what is the difference between cloud and on-premise? Why people love cloud computing, why they don't want cloud computing, right? Kyunki ye questions aam aande hai har interview de vich, jithe as a fresher when you apply, kyunki ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ basic the test lena hi lena hai, what you finish in your degree or post graduation or engineering. Okay, so be ready for these questions. It will helpful here. Okay, I take so many interviews, so we have this pattern for all the freshers. Next one, speed of market. Developing in the cloud enables users to get their application to market so quickly. So I will take example for developers. So developing in the cloud enables users to get their applications, which means basically like koi bhi application to see develop kar de ho in cloud, you can deploy that application so quickly to the end users. So I think India, which Sadekul Flipkart, everybody knows, right? So how quickly you can go there and buy things. It's easy, right? Amazon as well, same thing. You can buy, carry on. It's all cloud developed application. So I'm sure to see .NET technologies read kitniya. Some people must have learned Java, and some people have learned networking and infrastructure. So networking and infrastructure is helping them to create servers, to create databases, connect. Then people come on it, they install the Visual Basic or .NET technologies or Java or ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ connectors वगैरह install करके ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, and that's all in the cloud. Then you develop application, and that application go out to the users like me, where I can buy things from you, right? But who's actually using is you guys. You are the engineers, you are the core people who are developing this. Okay. Next, data security. So hardware failures do not result in the data loss because network backup. That's the sweet thing. So previously, I give an example ki mera server I have kept in my house, theek hai, or in my office. So oh fail ho gaya, koi backup nahi. That means I lost my data. But the data security here, if one hardware fails, क्योंकि डेटा सेंटर एक जगह पे पिया है, कोई चांसेस ही नहीं है. It's basically, but according to the policies, company policies, वो still लिख देंगे यार इतने % chance हैगा, it can fail, or to see just a 1% chance. But to be honest, I am working in cloud computing for more than 11 years now, and cloud computing is not about only one stream. I worked in multiple streams. I haven't seen data loss failure. Yes, there is a network outage hundi hai. Tusi sare ne sunya recently Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram down siga. People were panicking, yaar ki ho gaya, like it was down for like more than 8 hours, right? So, but kisi ne data loss kita? No. Has anybody lose their pictures? No. Kisi ne apna text messages or anything from WhatsApp lose kite? No, because it's all stored, right? So that's the benefit. Okay. Next, saving on equipments. Cloud computing uses remote resources, saving organizations to cost of the servers and other equipments. Again, do I need to buy a server in-house anymore if I cloud computing enable karne hai? No, kyunki sara kuch pay as you go. You click, you buy. You buy one server, you buy 2 servers, you buy 4 servers. Up to you. Ki tusi web application develop karni hai, to see general application, koi small app develop karni hai, whatever you want to do, you just plan. All you need help from one of the expert who knows servers the knowledge jinu thodi bahut hegi hai, wo todi help karega, wo tonu das dega yaar, I'll get this database, get that much memory, get this much data, and activate and start building your application. Monthly payments hundiyan, like there are many companies around the globe jade offer kar rahe hai different storage, and you don't need to purchase any hardware. Maybe you need laptop for yourself to log in or computer to log in, but otherwise you can easily buy it. Okay, so I'm coming back to the questions, guys, after the last one. So this is the last one for this page. Pay structure. A utility pay structure means user only pay for the resources they use. Yes, this is what I just mentioned. So तुसी सिर्फ उतना ही पे करोगे जितना data या जितनी storage तुसी use कर रहे हो. So Gmail the example लेने हैं. I think by default when you activate your Gmail account, how much space you get by default? 15 GB, I believe. Yeah, 17 GB, everyone, depending on each location. Some countries offer 17 GB. Some countries actually, it's on country level, not company level. Say 15 GB, okay? But if you want more space, you can pay a little bit Google team and थोड़ी जी extra space ले ली ताकि थोड़ा backup and photos and all that data तुसी use कर सको. I'm taking very layman language example, which is because we use in daily routine. Same concept on server. मेरे को 5 employees है. So 5 employees, how much data? I will start with 1 terabyte, maybe 2 terabyte, because only thing they are using PowerPoints or Word document. But tomorrow, कोई मैंने database रखना पड़ रहा है, then I will increase the space from 2 terabyte to maybe 50 terabyte, depending on how much data I'm going to consume. Okay, so guys, so these are the beginning benefits basically, like ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ discuss ਕੀਤੇ ਆ. Does anyone have any question? Don't be silent, involve with me. Any question, guys? Or if you want to ask later, just say, guys, I will ask question later. Hanji, anyone? I think sare silent are. Koi to bolo. No problem. Let's go to next. Again, what we are doing is we are working on the benefits. Okay, so still we continue with the cloud computing is flexible, right? So flexible means we are anywhere in the world, we can use it. Okay, so disaster recovery, you must have read in every single year basically, where you have planned ki je disaster ho jave te udu recover kitna karna hai, koi damage ho jave, right? You don't need to worry about it, kyunki unhone data centers is तरह रखे हुए हैं जितने तुसी डेटा सारा replicate कर रहे हो, right? कोई problem नहीं आ रही, you can just carry on working, right? Next one, never miss an update, right? So this is a very good example. तुसी daily Windows use कर रहे हो, अपने office दे विच use कर रहे हो, school use कर रहे हो, and home personal laptops use कर रहे हो, you're dependent on updates. But again, you need similar thing on the servers. So ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ Windows server ਹੈ, you got Linux servers, you got Unix ਦੇ server ਹੈ, then you got applications ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ client ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, they all have multiple clients. So who's updating? You need to hire people to run these updates. But now if you are on the cloud computing, you don't need to hire people to manage as a business. So if I'm a business, I don't need to worry about these updates because there is a team sitting at data centers. Actually, pata ki it's not impacting your jobs, because rather than you working for client, you working for these companies jehdiyan already data centers nu maintains kar rahi. So your job is changed. You used to work with the client directly, but now you directly work with these big organizations jina de apne data center hai. So technically ਤੁਹਾਡੀ job switch ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ, right? First here, now I'm with the cloud companies and I can work from anywhere. I can sit any hotel, any cafe, any home, any office, depending on my each company's policies, on the key HR policies ਹੈਗੀਆਂ. You can work from anywhere and you can maintain the service unless there is a hardware failure. Again, ਜੇ hardware failure भी है, you still have a failure plans in the data centers. So no need to worry about anything. Okay. Next, cloud promotes collaboration. I think that's what we done in the last slide as well. Again, we are collaborating, we are all talking. So you all need to talk to me and asi tahi zyada to zyada sikhange. Okay. So we are collaborating right now. So workstations in cloud. So there are very secure companies in the market. So jidda hun apne I think national institutes hai ya kafi zyada and jehde data statics वगैरह like country level te jehde tode database pay na jithe sadi population control and all this stuff sitting, they don't let their employees to use a hardware nowadays. ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, virtual workstations provide ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. So which means ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ, from your laptop ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ workstation ਤੇ login ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋਗੇ. It depends on each company ਦੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ security ਹੈ. Defense companies, they use this model, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? So like defense company, defense ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ armies, air force and all that stuff, like security, they need it, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? or nahi allow karde because of security. Some companies allowed, some countries don't allow. It depends on how much strictness in the government projects. ਤੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦਾ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਡਾਟਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੇ ਡਾਊਨਲੋਡ ਨਾ ਕਰ ਸਕੋ. So that level of security you do need it to maintain that level. So that's why ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ workstations ਆ, it's like a virtual client machine ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ cloud ਤੇ ਪਈ ਆ ਔਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੋਂ ਲੌਗਇਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ. And some people emergency ਲਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਲੌਗਇਨ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ and they can maintain those machines. Okay. Streamlined content. The more employees and partners collaborate on documents, the greater the need of what are documents controlled. So ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ, mainly document control. Again I said security. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਹੁਣ documents ਨੂੰ control ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ? Because they don't want to duplicate or they don't want to share the security information to anybody. And guys, just to let you know, when you go to any kind of these secure environments, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਉੱਥੇ data security ਇੰਨੀ high ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, you're not even allowed to use USB data or even Google Drive ਵਗੈਰਾ ਵੀ ਬੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. You can't copy paste data to the drives to anywhere else. Just very restricted to one control environment. ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਹੈ? The business. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ defense business ਹੈ ਜਾਂ other security ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ special encryption use ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਉਹ they can't copy or take or the data because it's controlled by the top level from the IT infrastructure team ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ policies and security lines and all the data ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸ organization ਨੂੰ strong ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਦਾ data ਚੋਰੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ. Okay, so it's basically you are streamlining your content ताकि थोड़ा content इधर उधर ना जाए. That's the very simple. So guys, these are 2 slides. I specially covered the benefits. So I'm going back one step back. What we learned, what is cloud computing? Why do we need, and what are the benefits? Okay, so it's basically a small world now. You sit anywhere and work. You don't need to worry about your data, or you don't need to worry about any failures because it's there and you carry on. Bit costly, I'm not denying, but it depends how big your company is. To see ode according, buy kar rahe ho and you can use it. Okay, it's again comes down to you. What's your budget, right? Any questions so far? I will give 10 seconds to all to think. ये किसे कोई question है?
So we will ask at the end of the session.
Okay, thank you, Ji. Who can use? That's another question. कि cloud computing तो आ गई. Is it restricted? So many people ask me, यार, like, is it only for one person? Is it only for the business users? Is it for big organizations? Is it for, who can use? My simple answer, anyone. Anyone can use cloud computing. Even you can buy a domain today, .me. So a lot of students nowadays, unhone shuru ki the concept of blogging. So I have seen there are a lot of blogs from the students. They're different topics. Some students like infrastructure blogs, some students, I'm talking about IT right now, sorry guys, but I will go in a different way. Some students click pictures, so it's not about IT. Some students or professionals, they like clicking pictures only, and they have a fashion or picture blogs as well. Some people like different level of storytelling, una ko lo blogs hai, right? So again, cloud computing is not restricted. Anyone can use. You can buy for yourself and you can use it. Okay, so that's the benefit. That's the sweet thing about it. Next, right, I'm sure in your theory, so you are all students now, you know better than me. It's about this because you're working on it. I'm highlighting and reminding you guys what are the service models that we use in the cloud computing. Obviously, you are a networking lover. and you want to use and you like to play with the servers, databases, different machines and all, I would say go for infrastructure, because you like playing with the different fixes. You know, you don't want to like write a code. So guys, this is where your setting is, infrastructure, right? So if you look at this picture on the right, you got cloud clients. So clients kaun hai gaya? We are the clients. Okay? When we buy something and you go online shop, I want to buy a t-shirt, I go to the website and I go to the mobile app or anywhere, I just execute and I go and buy. I'm a cloud client basically, right? Because I'm buying things. You are the cloud client when you go on any website and buy things. Okay? Infrastructure as a service, basically, that's for the guys who are really want to play with it. I will go in detail what are it, but this is basically 3 service model: platform as a infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So there are different companies. They're supporting different level of models where you can keep data. So keep an eye on the picture. On the left hand side of the picture, you have application, platform, and infrastructure. Okay, so virtual machines are sit on infrastructure. Servers also sit there. Storage, load balancer, and network. So think about it. If you are an infrastructure, you have 3 jobs, the main ones. There are multiple jobs as well, but you have main 3 jobs if you are an infrastructure expert. Number 1 job, servers maintenance. Number 2, database servers, right? Some people just love playing with databases because that's what they want to. And it's a very hot jobs, very top level jobs as well in the database, because you're playing with the data every day. Load balancer and network, right? So networking is again a critical thing. Like you must have heard Cisco. Yeah, that's a very famous name. But nowadays we have Fortnite. Fortnite is a game. Fortinet. Actually, it's a big firewall. Again, they also have routers and all type of firewalls. HP has it. There are multiple companies who support their all different hardwares. So in data centers, people, end of the day, they're using similar things in the companies, and you have to maintain. So technically, first job servers, second is database server, third is a network. So guys, you can work, if you want to learn only infrastructure, there is a bright future as well. So you can start from level 1, level 2, level 3, and then go become an architect level, where you design the data centers, you design the companies where they utilize these things, and you will become infrastructure specialist. I will use a common names. So, when it comes down to next slide, I will show you what exactly the common names we use when I say infrastructure specialist. I will tell you, because I'm sure you must have heard these names now, because cloud computing is famous. Okay, then we will carry on. Platform as a service means they provide you some share, tenant services where you can. So I gave you previous example. Ki mera database hai, I need only 500 GB space to maintain my data. Okay? And then that database unhone application de naal tonu deta. You creating application, you storing the data. So that's basically what you are buying. You are only buying the platform as a service. So I will give you examples later, and that will clear a lot of things. Software as a service means I will show you the examples as well, but that means, for example, Google Contacts. So Google the jade contacts are all they given you a interface. You save data goes. You don't have to develop anything. You have first name, last name, email ID, phone number, and mera khayal I think 10 fields onane dete. Tusi apna data save kita, and it's saved and it went to the Google Cloud. That's actually a very layman as a software as a service. But that's not the end. This is a very little example, very little and tiny example I gave you about the contact on your phone, on your laptop, on your web browser, anywhere where you can access your contacts. It's actually software as a service because somebody built it. Tusi sirf only use kar rahe ho ki how to use it. Okay, so this is where what we cover again: cloud, benefits, why, who can use, and the service models. Okay, so now we will explore more with the companies कि केड़े सर्विस मॉडल केड़ी कंपनी प्रोवाइड कर रही है एंड ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਹ केड़ी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं ਤੁਸੀਂ I'm sure you guys know ज़्यादातर. So guys, let's go to next slide and see. There you go. You all heard AWS, Google, GoDaddy, Microsoft Azure. So the definition, again, simple. I'm sure you read it multiple times, are online services that provide high-level APIs used to dereference various low-level details of underlying network infrastructure like physical computer resources, location, data partitioning, scaling, security, backup, etc. So Microsoft Azure is a server. It's a data center. Unhone tenant bana ke, they provided you the service where you can buy, do you want a Windows server, right? And you want how many things in there. So you want Windows 1, Windows 2, Windows 3. My first Windows service is Active Directory, where I keep all my usernames. Second server I want as a SQL server. Third Windows server I want as a web application. Fourth Windows application I want another application. Fifth Windows application server I want, fourth Windows operating system server I want as a file server, क्योंकि उत्थे मैं सारियां files रखनी है, right? So I have just bought 5 different servers. So I have bought 5 different servers from Microsoft Azure Cloud to organize my own company. On all 5 servers nu maintain karan lai, do I need any 5 people or 3 people? I just need 1 person. So now think about the business. Jede business ne a service nu buy kita hai, number 1, they don't need to worry about special rooms to keep these servers. ठीक है, उन्होंने एक बंदा हायर करना है जेड़ा ऑलरेडी एक्सपर्ट है और एक नाल जूनियर हायर करना है, मे बी फ्रेशर और समवन, ताकि वो इन्हें मेंटेन कर सके. कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी, they will call Microsoft, guys can you please resolve this, right? Microsoft will help them क्योंकि उन्होंने support plan होंदे हैं like support 1, support 2, premium support, and हर company like Microsoft, AWS, Google Cloud, GoDaddy, ये सारे जने they are providing you support. तुसी support buy करो, hardware buy karo, software buy karo, carry on working. Maintenance you need 1 main person, second junior, carry on. Again, depending on the organization, but previously you need to buy hardware engineer chahida hai, networking engineer chahida hai, then you also need a software engineer chahida hai, then also you need jeda support kare or first level, second level de bande chahide. But now the job is still there, but the job is changed. But benefit ke nu ho raha hai business nu. End of the day, jab business nu benefit hoega, wo pay karenge, the companies chalange, and we will all get the job. If the business is not happy, sanu any degrees karan da koi fayda nahi hoega, because how are we going to get the job? So first of all, we need a job. So we need to make business happy. ठीक है? Business is happy, we are all happy. That's the motivation. ठीक है? So AWS, Amazon Web Services, again same concept जो Microsoft ने किया, AWS ने. So these are, I think, the 4 bigger champions in the world. जेडे की पूरे worldwide storage provide कर रहे हैं. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, and this is infrastructure based, where people manage complete employees. Pura college define हो रहा है, पूरे education system can use these kind of things. And obviously you have a separate domain for education, you have separate for commercial, you have separate for defense and security. In a separate cloud we define it. Or if you are individual, then you also have a separate. Okay, next one. Similar but more companies. So platform as a service. So you buying. So PaaS vendors offer a development environment to application developers. So here it comes. Hello to all developers. So jede Java developers, Python developers, Ruby on Rails, .NET technologies, right? So these are the 4 names I will say. If I miss anything, feel free to tell me, guys. I will I will update you all. Okay? So these are the companies. If you look here, we've got VMware, IBM, Google Cloud, Salesforce, Microsoft, and AWS. What they are giving you a platform, jithe jao, and you can develop the application. You don't need to create a server in the house. I remember back in the days, I'm talking about 2003, 4, 5, 6, 4 years. मैं .NET technologies ਤੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਐਂਡ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਡਾਊਨਲੋਡ ਕਰੋ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਡੇਟਾਬੇਸ ਬਣਾਓ ਯਾਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਓਕੇ ਚਲੋ ਯਾਰ ਥੋੜੀ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਇਧਰੋਂ ਉਧਰੋਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਯੂ نو ਟਰਾਈ ਟੂ ਬਾਈ ਸੈਕੰਡ ਹੈਂਡ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਸ ਫਰਮ ਦ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਐਂਡ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੇਨਟੇਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕਿ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ then ਕੋਈ ਟੈਸਟ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਡਿਫਾਈਨ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਬੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ but now I can feel the difference. Maybe जो current students are, they won't face the same problem क्योंकि only already a facility available है. So you can just go there and buy the space, start working. And the good thing about for students especially, I think they are giving 1 year free space as well. And some students ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੀ degree level ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ just email institutes depend ਕਰਦੇ ਆ कि sometimes they give 3 year space as well कि ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ use ਕਰੋ. But I know 1 year is free for everybody. All you need is अपना credit card show कर दियो ये तो 1 year दा पूरा platform दे देंदे हैं you can learn and you learn a lot basically. I know Amazon and Microsoft, Google भी provide करता है but कितने level ते that I don't know. But Salesforce is I know in and out about Salesforce. इन्हां दा जेड़ा platform है वो free है for all developers. So any developer, if you want to learn the code, like especially the Java developers, on Salesforce platform, तुसी जाके पूरी development कर सकते हो. You don't need separate web servers or anything like that. Just go there, start building the applications. It's very straightforward. Okay, so that was a platform as a service. That was the second one. जेडे platform provide कर दे और असी develop कर दे. Last. Software as a service. Again, it's pretty much same. थोड़ा जा difference है क्योंकि we need to look after sales team. So sales team they call main की ਹੁੰਦਾ है like when they go generate a lead. The biggest example I would say is let's think about it. I'm a property dealer. ठीक है ते as a property dealer मैं मेरे को I need to sell 6-7 properties. ठीक है ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੀ I'm a contractor and property dealer. So let's say client 1 ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ property buy ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ client ਦਾ database ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ contact ਤੇ save ਕਰਦਾ ਨਾ same as we have these CRMs Microsoft Dynamics, Salesforce Sales Cloud, HubSpot Sales Cloud, Sugar CRM. So these are the companies ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ interface provide ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ. So it's really good layout. All you need is login. You don't have to develop anything. Because the reason it says software as a service, because user just gain access. Because एक application बनी बनाई है. So Google Drive ते तुसी की कर दे हो? Just जाके folder create किता and files save कर देती हैं. That's it. Google जे Excel sheet open कीती, तुसी click किता, Google Excel open किता and you start entering the data. So that's actually Excel sheet is actually become a CRM. So these companies are providing a very different level of so many web pages in the application. Or a badi badai application hai. Nobody needs to develop anything. You just go there and start developing things. So it's kind of a ready-made, some tailored stuff in there. Thodi ji tailoring karni pendi hai, but you can directly use. Because this is out of the box. कुछ नहीं करना. It's ready for you. You just pay as you go. कि यार मेरे 5 users है गया, तुसी इन्हां नु activate कर दो and I want to work. That's it. So that's what software as a service. It's simple. That's the very, 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 very little example on it. कि इन्हों use कितना करना सी. So that's it, guys. Pretty much. And so what we covered, the cloud computing. The benefits, the who can use, and service models, and who companies, and where you should work as a developer, as a infrastructure, as a application developer, as a database. So these companies, this is how these companies split. As I mentioned in the beginning, cloud computing is not just a one chapter. Cloud computing has multiple chapters. Like if I go in depth into infrastructure only, there are many things. BaaS, platform as a service, many things. Obviously, we need more time, more discussions, more sessions. But again, we need to start from high level. So what we're covering today is high level. कि यार, I'm finishing my degree. मेरा future की है? मैं केड़ी line फड़ा, right? Can I go to infrastructure? Can I go to platform? Or can I go to software? कि मेरी line best की है? मैं कित्थे जाऊँ, right? So this is what the start is. Here you are. Hello, can you all hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. You are audible. Yes, yes.
Oh, I am audible. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, just 1 second, sir. 1 second. Okay, so I'm coming back, and so questions. And Jaswinder sir, anyone have any questions?
Yes, we can ask the participants. Please, all the participants, if anyone have any question. And all the participants. Shivani, you are eager to ask a question. Bache, now it's your turn.
Anybody, guys? Tusi koi questions? Kuch? It's your turn now. Yes. Thank you, sir. तुसी post कर लो question अपने जे बोलना नहीं है ਅਸੀਂ read कर लेते हैं and I will try to answer.
By the way you have explained the things, I want to tell you honestly. I want to tell you honestly that
no, thank you, sir.
Actually, sir, you have explained. I want to tell you honestly that before this webinar, I was a little bit worried that it may happen that students of undergrad classes will find the topic a little bit difficult. But you have done an amazing job by coming to the level of students and clarified the things so beautifully that no one was left with any question. Everything is completely clear, sir. That's why no one is asking any question.
No. I thank you, sir. I think principal sir da koi question hai, I think.
हाँ जी प्रिंसिपल सर
Yes,
अगर
sir,
कुछ पूछना चाहते हो जी तुसी
I think we missed it, maybe. I don't know.
I think everything is very clear to everyone. Sir, I also want to request you to please provide us the presentation that you have shown us. Your presentation and your way were really amazing. Your presentation is really very good.
Thank you, sir. Yes, man. Pradeep madam de naal share kar dunga. ठीक है ना? ते share the content सारा. ठीक है? ते
yes.
Recording तो ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. ठीक है ना? ते
yes sir.
But ठीक है. And I will be available. All I want to say,
I
guys,
have a question.
हाँ जी, किहदे कोल question?
Sir, I have a question. Jaswinder. Actually, I'm doing PhD from Punjab University, Chandigarh on GitHub. So I am saving that data in a local MySQL DBMS. Can you please suggest any website or any platform where we can use the service of MySQL DBMS, as I want to store some data related to my PhD project on some cloud-based DBMS?
You can use Amazon Web Service. It's free for 1 year.
Okay, sir.
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ all you need is I think ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਵੈਰੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਕਾਰਡ ਮੰਗਣਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਡੈਬਿਟ ਕਾਰਡ ਬੈਂਕ ਦਾ to verify.
जी sir.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ verify ਕਰੋ and then you can activate. So I think it will take 1 or 2 hours to activate your account. Then ਉੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ database server choose ਕਰ ਲਓ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਲੈਣਾ, SQL ਜਾਂ MySQL, and accordingly ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ complete ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਦੇ through.
जी sir.
ठीक है.
Okay.
And even people use
sir,
people use WhatsApp.
Yes sir. हाँ जी सर, मैं बहुत ऑनेस्टली ये गल कहनी चाहना, इट वाज रियली एन अमेजिंग ਵੈਬੀਨਾਰ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਲਾਊਡ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ, ਮੇਬੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਸਮਝ ਨਾ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੀ। I want to thank you from the core of my heart. And now I want to invite our HOD Shri Sushil Kumar ji to present a formal vote of thanks. Shri Sushil Kumar ji.
Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Vinay Kumar, respected colleagues and dear students, a very good afternoon to all. A session on the cloud computing has concluded successfully, and enlightening and the students and the participants on the cloud computing, which is the future of IT. And according to the recent survey, 92% of organizations use cloud, and most of them plan to use in future. I would now like to propose a vote of thanks to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Kamaljeet Singh Matharu, for making the seminar interesting and meaningful, which has rich experience and knowledge. Thank you, sir. And we would like to look forward for such seminars in future on the coming of technologies in the ITs. I'm also thankful to our President, Dr. Anup Kumar, Secretary Sri D.L. Anand, retired principal, and the members of the College Managing Committee for their constant support and guidance. I'm also thankful to our principal, Dr. Vinay Kumar, for all words of wisdom that radiated a source of energy within us and constant motivations. Last but not the least, I'm thankful to all my staff members who have made this seminar a great success. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the webinar.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. So by this,
my pleasure, sir, as well. Thank you so much for inviting me.
We have come to the conclusion. So thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your time. You have got up very early for us and have provided your valuable time. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Looking forward for more. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.